So if you go back to some of my other videos, you'll definitely see that I have been dealing with discoloration and hyperpigmentation, acne scars, acne pretty much forever, right? So I finally found some products from The Ordinary that has really been helping my skin. It's really been brightening me back up and really keeping my skin back on track. But I've also used some of their products that my skin has not been happy with. So let's go ahead and get into these products now. Hello my secret queens, thank you so much for tuning in for another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Maggie and I do all types of self-care, spiritual care, skincare type of videos. So if that's something you may be interested in, I would love for you to stick around by hitting that subscribe button so that you never miss another upload. So I know this video is so overdue. I know we've all probably used some sort of The Ordinary products by now. Definitely think it's time to do some type of review or, reaction, something like that. And actually while I was in the middle of washing my face, I thought it'd be great to just kind of show you the products that I've been loving and not loving so much from The Ordinary. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So starting with The Ordinary's Squalene Cleanser. I've been using all their products all within one, right? I really wanted to see how they work well together. I really wanted to grab something from each kind of face category, right? When we're doing our face routines, so like a cleanser, I wanted to try the moisturizer, I wanted to grab a serum, I wanted to grab a mask, that sort of thing. So I've used the Squalene Cleanser. So my thoughts on this, let's just rate it from out of 10, right? So my honest thoughts on this cleanser, you didn't get a pretty good amount in there, but the Squalene I think doesn't really lather up pretty good. I do find myself kind of using a pump or something else, with a little more lather. I do notice that it does get it pretty clean, but again, I do find myself having to mix it with something else just to get a really good lather. But I do know that Squalene does have some really great properties. So I'm guessing it's good for just cleansing, but I haven't really been noticing a big improvement in my skin. I would just say it's a good cleanser, if that makes sense. So I'll go ahead and give this like a 4 out of 10. So let's go ahead and jump into their acids, their serums, all of that good stuff. So we know The Ordinary is basically known for making what I like to say at-home spa products or spa ingredients that's safe to use at home. So usually products and treatments that you'll usually go to the dermatology for, or like a spa session or esthetician. I really like that they have created it so that you can use it safely at home. So lactic acids, salicylic acids, AHAs, BHAs, things like that. So that brings me to their glycolic acid. So I know we've probably seen this everywhere. I went ahead and got the big bottle. I believe this is the only size, but their glycolic acid, guys, as you can see, this goes a long way. I use it pretty much. I've been using it for a while now, and as you can see, I pretty much didn't even make a dent in there. So the glycolic acid is really good for the skin. Basically another form of exfoliation. I really love how it brightens up my dark spots. We all know that I've been dealing with some chin acne, kind of like some eczema scars from over there, acne scars, and this has definitely been helping to exfoliate my skin non-manually, I can't think of the word, to exfoliate my skin without stripping of the beads and things like that. So I would definitely give this like I would say an 8 out of 10 because I do find myself gravitating towards this glycolic treatment. I do have a couple others. This one has been the most gentle on my skin. It definitely helps to clear up. You guys know I've been dealing with some dark marks. So what I like to do, put it on a cotton pad. So don't mind me. Again, I was in the middle of my skincare routine. So I just put it on a cotton pad, just literally a little bit like that. I do have the little applicator, but I just never switched it over. But it does come with like a little spout. And I just apply it all over my skin in one thin layer, and I think that's been helping to minimize the irritation and the stripping of the skin. So guys, look, I just washed my face. I actually double cleansed, and this glycolic acid is still picking up some dirt, and some spots that I probably missed, So one thin layer is all you need. So let's go ahead and talk about their lactic acid. Same thing. It is a chemical exfoliation. That's what I was trying to say. Another form of chemical exfoliation. And I love this because it can be diluted with other products. So usually in between my treatments, I like to spray some type of tonic or some type of toner in between my treatments. And I noticed that The Ordinary doesn't have like a facial mist or like you know, like some type of tonic in their line yet. But so I just used something else. I've been using my Basha treatment as well in between, because you know these are very active acids, okay, and we definitely want to tone the skin back down. Now what I have been noticing lately is I have been mixing the lactic acid just a little, like literally a drop onto my pad, onto my glycolic acid pad, and again just literally one drop. You definitely don't want to mix too much, but I just noticed, you know, that I'm just kind of giving it the AHA and the BHA together, you know, kind of in a small dose, you know, instead of doing like one treatment, like doing both treatments twice a month or once a month, but you know, at a time. So I kind of just been mixing them. Well, I've actually noticed that that's been helping my skin as well. Still using it twice a month. I definitely slowed down because I've been noticing my skin getting irritated, and I'll feel those little patches of where I kind of like burn myself from using these treatments too much, guys. So you definitely want to do your research on which ones not to mix, because I know these products can be so tempting, and you know, we really want to use all these products to clear our skin, but we have to be careful, especially when using chemicals, acids, things like that, because we can actually do more damage than good to our skin. So I definitely give this a 7 out of 10 because I like to use it with something else. All right, onto this peeling solutions, guys. So I know we have probably seen this everywhere, and that's because this AHA BHA peeling solution is literally life, okay? Now this was another product that I have been using like crazy over the months, of course, definitely trying to spread them out. I was using this like crazy before I figured that I can kind of mix the glycolic and lactic acid together for a little treatment, you know. But yeah, I was doing this like crazy, and this has really helped my texture of my skin, definitely my hyperpigmentation as well. But this one was more, again, when I didn't want to use any type of physical, you know, exfoliation, because I was dealing with raised acne, okay, and I would only use a little bit. Of course, you don't want to use this if you're blistering or if your acne is just oozing or if it's super red or super irritated. You definitely don't want to use any of these acids, right, or really other, you know, strong products, right? You definitely want to calm that back down using more natural products. Is what I like to do, just to calm the skin back down, calm the acne down. But guys, this is definitely, I'll give this a 9 out of 10. The peeling solution, you definitely want to incorporate some type of chemical exfoliation. It definitely penetrates the skin a lot better than your manuals, say like your normal face scrubs. It doesn't really strip the skin. In your skin, you definitely want to follow the directions though, okay? So this is a must-have, and I definitely probably do this once a month, something like that. So let's go ahead and get into another staple, which is this alpha arbutin. Arbutin, yeah. This boy right here, like look how much is gone. When I say this is, if you don't use any of these products, guys, it's alpha arbutin, especially if you deal with hyperpigmentation, dark spots, acne spots. This baby here, especially when you use right under all your products, you definitely want to use this first. So say you cleanse, tone, and then you want to start off your serums or your, you know, your treatments. You definitely want to get this on the skin right away, get this on the area right away. And I like to apply it all over, so I'll do the, you know, little drops, and I just really like to work it into the skin, which is actually what I'm going to do now, because I did my peeling solution for the month. I just did the glycolic acid, and then yes, I like to go in with a little bit of the arbutin. You see, I deal with hyperpigmentation everywhere. I get acne scars everywhere, like literally wherever I get a breakout, and usually it's going to turn into a dark mark. So I definitely try to combat that and stop that ahead of time by still using this, even when I'm not really dealing with dark marks. But I'm so happy, like I'm getting some breakouts here, and I kind of have to watch that, and I really have to treat that slowly. I noticed that if I try to like really go in and treat it and put something really harsh or strong on that it'll make the bump go away, but usually it's going to leave some type of melanin mark, you know. So this is definitely a 10 out of 10. If you don't buy anything else, guys, this is probably why my skin has been clearing up. No, seriously. All right, up next is the niacinamide zinc 10%, okay? So I'm definitely new to this. As you can see, I've only used it a handful of times, but guys, I don't know, I'm definitely starting to notice a big difference, especially guys, because I just had some gnarly breakouts over here. Excuse me. I've been using this kind of by itself, or kind of like, again, by itself as a serum. So I would just do my normal cleanser, toner, treatment, and then like a moisturizer sealant. And yeah, again, I've been using it by itself, and I really think this has been really helping. Again, you definitely want to do your research research. There's tons of videos out there that even I had to watch to make sure I'm not irritating my skin even further with some of these stronger products. But yeah, I noticed that even when I just use a little bit, I do like to use this on a cotton pad as well, because you really don't need that much. But I also just use a little bit of that. Like, I'm just layering my products. I'm doing the thinnest to the thickest, right? And I definitely want to do my acne fighting, hyperpigmentation fighting products first. So I don't know, I've only been using it for about a month now. So out of that month, I've been using the other ones much longer. But out of the month, I'll go ahead and give it a 7 out of 10. This is of course more curative if you're dealing with acne, which is a big problem for my skin. But guys, when I say I have literally been clearing my skin up, guys, and I would honestly say I've been like working out like crazy, you know, and of course I've been drinking tons and tons of water lately, guys. I've been usually getting about probably like this much a day. You know, I'm definitely building my weight up. But guys, once I've been really putting in that water intake, you know, my birthday's next month, so I just been trying to, you know, get it in for a little bit. But I've really been noticing a big difference. So when they say yes, water is definitely the key. Water has definitely brightened my skin, flushed my insides out, and really brought the brightness. Okay, so I definitely want to incorporate water as well. Alright, you guys, just a few more. So onto another product that I really love from The Ordinary, and that is their 100% plant-based, plant-derived hemisqualane oil. So I really love this oil because it gives off kind of like a silicone-y oil feel. It's definitely not like an olive oil, you know, something like that. I love to use this for multiple things. So I love to use it to seal. I usually use this at the end, excuse me, especially when I don't want to use a heavy facial oil, especially within the summertime. Like, it's starting to get hot, you know, I definitely don't want to be sweating and melting my skincare off. So the squalene is perfect. It's very lightweight, and I love to, again, use it to seal. And I love to use this for other things as well, seriously. As soon as I wash my face, I like to put some of it on just to combat like that dryness, you know, right away. Make sure my skin doesn't get too dry in the middle of my routine. I love to use this when I'm dermaplaning. I actually used this not too long ago, and I'm going to do it again for my next dermaplaning treatment. And I just use this just for a little bit of slip while I'm dermaplaning, right? So I really love this. To seal, it's definitely been helping with my brightness and keeping me moisturized as well. So I will give this like a 9 out of 10. The squalene can be used for so many different things. And again, it's not really an oil, but more of like a lightweight silicone-based plant-derived oil, okay? So definitely give that a try as well. All right, guys, 2 more. So let's go ahead and go to the mask, their salicylic acid 2% acne mask. Well, that's what I use it for. My acne, guys, I will be lying if I say this is not a staple, especially again if you deal with breakouts. I deal with tons of breakouts. I will get random breakouts like this one, especially in those same areas, especially like I will get them right here, just like I would get them on my nose, just like I would get the random breakouts. So I really wanted a nice mask, especially salicylic acid mask. We all know that's really great for drying out acne, things like that. And guys, when I found it and used this mask, I was so excited to see that it was like a charcoal based or tar based. I want to say charcoal. And this is really good for drying out my blemish. I remember when I was really patchy and really I was breaking out everywhere, and they were just like random bumps. Like, they weren't oozing out, they weren't, you know, red, they were just breakouts. And this is what it's perfect for that, okay? I like to use it all over, or sometimes I would just patch test it. You know, I would use them in patches and really treat my skin like that. So this is a really great Ordinary product. And guys, did I mention that most of these products are under $15? They're much more expensive on Amazon, which is where I got most of them from. And then I also got some of them from Target. They have them at Ulta, I believe. So you definitely want to go to their website, go to Ulta, get them for $8, $9 that they are, instead of the $17, $25, you know, dollars that they are on Amazon, guys. I'm telling you, save those coins, and then it'll be even more worth it because you know you didn't spend as much. You know, so definitely give this acid and give this mask a try. I really live for this mask, especially when I start to notice those breakouts, right? So yes, I am giving this a 10. All right, you guys, last but not least, it's their moisturizer. So I definitely wanted to try one of their moisturizers. Again, I wanted to try something from each, you know, sort of category that we normally use in our skincare routine. There was nothing really special about this one. This would be one of my lower scores. I'll go ahead and even rate it now. Probably a 3 out of 10. It's definitely just one of those lightweight. Actually, no, it's actually pretty thick. It's actually a pretty thick moisturizer. You definitely don't need a lot. Much better for the nighttime, of course, because it is very rich. But yeah, it's just like a really great moisturizer. I won't say it's anything bad about it. I would just say that it didn't really do anything for me. You know, you have those moisturizers that are really moisturizing and that you just know instantly, like, okay, this has some good stuff in it. I noticed that it's really water-based to me. Like right now, I'm just moisturizing it in, and it's kind of not settling how I want it. Like it's drying up on me. I don't know. I can't really explain it. So yeah, again, just it's a really great moisturizer. Of course, if you mix it with a little facial oil, you have a really great sealant. But of course, if you just want to use all the products together, I think this is the only moisturizer that they have right now. I could be mistaken, but again, 4 out of 10. I have other moisturizers that I paid way less for that I've got from like Marshalls or Burlington that are way more moisturizing and that last longer. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to use a little bit. Again, I like to take that squalene oil and mix it as well. Something to seal it in, you know. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to use it as my moisturizer today. And guys, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's horrible, right? It doesn't have a smell, like it's not scented, so I guess that's a good thing because I do have really sensitive skin and it doesn't really take well to scented or really rich products. Like my skin will start to feel suffocated, you know, and then I can't breathe, you know, then I would have to rinse it off. So yeah, I mean, I guess it works, especially when I mixed it with that squalene. It definitely thinned it out a lot better. But yeah, I don't know, I'm starting to like it a little bit. As you can see, that slit, I'm definitely loving that slit. But yeah, that's definitely because of the squalene. I mean, it's just a normal moisturizer. Okay, so oh yeah guys, I almost missed one. Okay, so last but not least is this vitamin C suspension. So I've seen this all over TikTok, and that's what made me honestly want to try it, because I've been saying that it's been giving great results. I mean, that's what it seemed, right? But yes, when I use it, I've actually used it a lot. It's not really that much left because I really wanted to see how it worked over the months. But I mean, it's just, if you use it by itself, again, under your moisturizer after your cleansing, you can probably see more results. But I definitely put it to the test for me. Didn't really do anything, but hey, if you're, I mean, I guess like if your skin kind of feels like more dehydrated, or you kind of need that extra boost of something, I mean, it's kind of just like a little serum. It's really thin. To me, it's like kind of fine. Like it has fine grits in it. I mean, like it's not like a rock, you know, or like sugar, but it does have like some it's like a fine sand, like a very fine sandpaper, if that makes sense. Like it's not irritated, like it's not gonna scratch your skin, but you definitely feel those little grits in it. So yeah. Alright you guys, so that is my ordinary routine. Those are the products that I have been rocking with. Some of the products that I didn't really like. So guys, why did I just drop all of my squalene all over the floor? I did not screw the top on, I guess. Oh, Jesus, help me. All right, you guys, so I know that video was so overdue. I really didn't want it to be this long, but thank you for coming along with my skincare routine. Now, when I'm treating my skin like that, this is the day where I really won't even wear any makeup. I kind of just want the products to do its job, and I just make sure I'm taking care of it and using my silk pillowcase, all that good stuff. So don't forget, you don't want to ruin all this treatment with makeup and things like that. So, all right, you guys, thanks so much for staying to the end. All right, and hopefully this gave you a little bit of insight, maybe even want to try some of these products. You definitely have my okay for those 9s and 10s. Okay, so definitely give those a try when you can. All right, you guys, I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, and yeah, I will see you in another video. Peace.